Hello and greetings from across the media multiverse. Do you fancy something light-hearted, something humorous, and yet with a hint of intrigue too? If you do, why not give the 1978 version of The Hound of the Baskervilles, starring Peter Cook as Sherlock Holmes and Dudley Moore as Dr. Watson, a whirl? Dr. Mortimer visits Holmes and Watson on behalf of the new owner of Baskerville Hall, Sir Henry Baskerville, to say that Sir Henry's life is in danger due to the resurrection of the legend of the Hound of the Baskervilles. Sherlock Holmes is unable to take on the case, but sends Dr. Watson to investigate. And in Dartmoor, Dr. Watson meets a collection of characters, surely one of whom must be behind this plot to kill Sir Henry Baskerville. This film is a mishmash of Sherlock Holmes and not only but also a sketch show from the 1960s starring Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. Fans of that 1960s sketch show, I am convinced, will be delighted with this film. As for Holmes fans, I suppose it depends where you fall. On one hand, you could be impressed at how much of the novel is retained, but on the other hand, you could be distressed at the amount of novel that is so distorted. But one of the highlights of this film is that it is a masterclass of top British comedians of the day. As well as Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, we have Terry Thomas, Irene Handl, Prunella Scales, Max Wall, Kenneth Williams. We also have cameos from people such as Spike Milligan, who plays a policeman. So with all these ingredients, does this film actually work? Well, the initial reaction to the film when it was released was no. People did not like it at the time of its release in the late 1970s. And unlike other films, its reputation has not been enhanced over the decades. People still view it poorly to this day. But is that a fair view of the film? Certainly, as a Sherlock Holmes film, it falls down, despite sticking to the overall plotline of the book and including many of the quotes and characters and settings from the novels. But at a British farce, however, it works admirably, at least for me. Holmes and Watsons have been spoofed many times, and I am sure they will continue to be spoofed in times to come. For me, I much preferred this 1978 film to, say, 2018's woeful Holmes and Watson with Colin Farrell and John C. Reilly. But back to Hound of the Baskerville, and I do think the production values hold up well. For example, the scenes on the moor with Kenneth Williams, who plays Sir Henry Baskerville, being attacked by the Hound is just so well realised. And also of note and praise is Dudley Moore, who plays numerous roles. He plays Dr. Watson, he plays Sherlock Holmes' mother. Yes, we get to meet Mrs. Holmes. And he is also responsible for the music for the film. But overall, if you are a Holmes purist, just turn away now, don't bother, forget it. But if you are after a good British farce, a good laugh, and nothing more, nothing less, then this film, it does the job. It does what it says on the tin. If you are interested in watching the creme of British comedy actors of that period, that too may be a good reason to give this film a whirl. But remember, despite my relative positivity about this film, the majority of you is don't bother with it. And so that is my thought on the 1978 Hound of the Baskervilles. Have you seen it? Which side of the fence do you fall on? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you think it's a wasted opportunity? Grateful for any comments. So until next time, may your news be good news and happy times and places. Farewell.